A South Carolina man has been executed by firing squad, becoming the first U.S. prisoner in 15 years to die by this method.
The capital punishment sentence of Brad Keith Sigmon was carried out tonight pursuant to the order of the South Carolina Supreme Court and in accordance with state law. The execution was performed at 6:05:50 by a three-person firing squad. He was pronounced dead by a physician at 6:08 p.m. Sigmon, 67, was sentenced to death in 2002 for murder and burglary in the deaths of David and Gladys Larke. Sigmon used a baseball bat to beat the Larks to death in their Greenville home, April 27, 2001. Sigmon's last statement was read to witnesses by his attorney and is as follows. I want my closing statement to be one of love and a calling to my fellow Christians to help us end the death penalty. An eye for an eye was used as justification to the jury for seeking the death penalty. At that time, I was too ignorant to know how wrong that was. Why? Because we no longer live under the Old Testament law, but now live under the New Testament. Matthew 5:38-39 says, quote, "You have heard that it has been said, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. But I say unto you that you do not resist an evil person. Whosoever shall smite me on the right cheek, turn to him as well." Romans 6:14, quote, "For sin shall not have dominion over you, for you are no longer under the law, but end quote. Nowhere does God in the New Testament give man the authority to kill another man. That is why the Bible is divided into the Old Testament and the New Testament. Remember the words of Jesus, John 7:19. Did not Moses give you the law? Yet none of you keep the law. We are now under God's grace and mercy. Witnesses to the execution included 3 members of the Larke family, a representative from the prosecuting solicitor's office, a representative from the Greenville Sheriff's Department, Sigmon's attorney, Sigmon's spiritual advisor, and 3 members of the news media,